All right, my friends, it is time for a new Beast Raid Two-Face Lies guide for you here today. I've had so many questions about the other one. We're pivoting and doing something completely new that you can do as well, and I'm excited to break it down for you in today's episode. Thank you for tuning in as always. If you got a question, if you got a comment, let me know. I'd love to hear from you, and we'd love to see you in our amazing community and Discord server, my friends. Now, on top of that, if you enjoyed today's video, make sure to like and subscribe. I really appreciate that. Another great ways to support the channel down below, along with today's episode timestamps, where we will break everything down for you, the tactics, the team, everything to help beat Beast Raid Two-Face Lies here on expert mode. Super excited about this as the #1 free-to-play player and giving you another way to take this thing down. So let's get into it, because that is why you are here today. All right, so again, expert mode, my friends, let's get into it. Couple things here. We're not going to go through all the move sets. You can check that out in some of the other videos. However, once again, we do have our special conditions. Min cookie levels 80, skill levels 80, min cookie grade is 3-star, and treasures are all at 12. So Beascuits, toppings, all that stuff matters. You're also going to be able to take advantage of any research. So I might not have mentioned that in the other videos. So just so that you know, because I do get a lot of questions about that. Hey, mine looks the same. How come I'm not doing as much damage? Those kinds of things. So I do have almost all my research fully maxed out. Having played for a long time as a free-to-play player, it's one of the best things you can do is constantly do that. So just calling those pieces out. The other big one that I talked about in the last video, getting through expert mode, was getting my cookies to level 90. If you can do that, it's a great way to really help get in that additional damage, because if everything's on a percentage scaling basis, it's going to scale that much more as those flat stats come up as well. So calling out those couple pieces. Now let's go ahead and talk about this team. All right, my friends, let's get into it. So again, there is no shadow milk cookie. We're breaking this thing down with what I would still call a free-to-play team. Here we did get these cookies as a free-to-play player. You can check out how we get shadow milk as a free-to-play player. It just does take a little bit longer and a little bit more dedication, in my opinion, to get those things. So you can pay attention to that here on the channel. Now, the concept and idea here, which is really unique, is we're actually leaning in on fire. That's what we're doing in terms of this way of getting through. In the first one, we did electric type. This time we're doing fire-based damage instead. Couple things about this, though, is if you do want to swap something, you can go here and take a look. Now, a couple things that I would consider maybe doing a little bit differently is I would consider maybe adding in, excuse me, maybe adding in right here unicorn if you needed to. However, we are cream unicorn. However, we are using our friend right here, nutmeg tiger, which I like again. So just another idea in terms of how to stack some of those healers in case you don't have those. On the attack side, I would maybe consider something like the lovely street urchin here. Okay, so this thing does do a ton of damage, very, very nice, and explosion and burn damage. And then additionally here, one that's always held very solid is rye as well. So calling out a couple of those as you might want to think about some of your swaps depending on what your team looks like for this particular one. Now additionally here, this one is the team that got me through. Again, we're on attack, we're using our crit. You could consider maybe moving this to full-blown crit here, grim looking side, instead of splitting it out. However, this is what happened to work for me. Again, fully focused on fire, leveraging Linzer on some of the timing similar to the last one, is making sure that any of the mobs are out of the way. You're getting the suspect on there and making that happen. Let's go ahead and talk about our gear. First and foremost, as always, a great time to like and subscribe and support the channel. So thank you for that. It gives you access to future content right like that if you add the notifications. All right, so gear and toppings here in Beascuit. So on attack here, we got damage resist. If we move this forward into attack, by the way, instead of focus on survivability, we'll do way more damage. So you could also go on fire type. However, again, this is what worked for me, so sharing this. Again, more attack here. You can see that fire damage increase there. We got attack, crit, HP. Here we're going to be on our caramel here because we want to make sure that those ticks are getting off. We can maximize the 7 for the suspect and a little bit more focused on survivability there. You could go attack speed, those kinds of things. Here we're on attack, so we got, again, lots of damage resist, bypass, HP. again, moving this to more attack forward would be super, super beneficial. Then last but not least, we're actually on cooldown here, and we can move forward into attack again versus a little bit more survivability. However, again, more focused on survivability. So those are a couple of things that I would do differently with this particular team. Again, more attack forward to really help maximize that damage. Regardless, so we're able to get by with this. All right, and on the heal team, if you watch my last video, we're actually staying with the same team. I really, really like this one. Oak Chung does a great job paired with these other ones. We got 2 big heals with Cream Puff and Pure Vanilla, and then additionally here with Snapdragon missing some of the ethereal stuff. Many players have said, hey, removes debuffs from 2 allies, and this one here, the cleanse. If you time these, you can rip off some of that frost frozen stuff that can happen to your team. I'm on auto, and you'll see that here today as well. I'm also on auto for this. If you slow it down, will make that difference for your team and your success and likelihood of timing to get a better score. So my friends, this is everything that you need to know here in terms of the tactics and the team. We're leaning in on the fire. We gave you some additional tips and tricks to kind of think about maximizing these pieces. Again, leveraging the previous heal squad. Again, lots of swaps that you can make and things that you can think about as we take on the two-faced lies here. If you still got a question, if you got a comment though, let me know because I'd love to hear from you. It is now time for us to go battle it out here on expert mode, my friends. I am so excited because this is so much fun. I'm so happy we're able to do this. We're on auto. We can actually go a little bit faster pace if we want to. However, I'll leave it at this here just so that you can see exactly what's going to happen and how this is going to work. We want to get Linzer down first always, and then get everything else in there because that suspect makes a big, big difference. And then all we want to do is as things come up, we just want to make sure that we keep taking advantage of them. And then if you can wait on the Linzer piece, even better. Here we go. Get the big, big suspect on there. Makes a big difference. Get a lot more damage in. And then if you can time it with Pitaya like that, you're really, really going to rip through things. We can move off auto here. Okay, so we'll wait on Linzer. Here we are. Get everything back in. And then get all the big stuff hitting. There we go, into the next phase. Now again, auto here, you can wait to rip these off if you'd like to. Pull those off. Oh shoot, I didn't do it right on the timing there. And again, lots of good heals, overtime heals. That's going to do it as you continue to get locked down with your team. And again, you can see how Snapdragon makes that big difference there for you. All right, time for us to find the right card. We got it. Oh, I lost my mouse too. There it is. Oh, I lost my mouse, my friends. It disappeared. Oh, I just about cried, but not quite yet. All right, we're back at it. We're going to go with the damage here. Similar style, making sure Linzer gets off and then get everything else in there. We missed with Linzer on that one. Unfortunately, we tried to get a little bit more lucky than we ended up being. So we'll just stay on it. Again, making sure that you can stick those makes a huge difference. This time we got it because you don't have the 2 cards there. We can take advantage of all this stuff. Big damage there from the dragon. All right, look at that. Love it. All right, again, we can use Linzer without having to worry here. Next phase in that 25 seconds. Let's rip through it all. We're doing some really, really nice damage here. Now we got, again, we'll watch for Linzer's skill. There we go. Let's get it on. We did. Right before everything else. Making good time. Here we go. All right, so when we move over to the heal, don't forget, my friends, got Linzer in there again. Couple more seconds. Now we can pull off that auto here so that these things don't go, and we can show you exactly how this is going to work once everything gets dropped here on the frost frozen. There it is. Cleanse just like that. And then we're back into it. Makes you a little bit faster, and a little bit more can make a huge difference. So that time we got it in successfully. Wanted to show you how that works. We're under 20 million there. All right, damage. Again, back at it. Let's get Linzer in there. All right, here we go. Big damage there. Looking pretty good. At about that 3-minute mark, we're going to get through here again. We could save Linzer there for the next set if we had to. Again, that slows us down just slightly, so that could be another tip or trick, at least on timing for mine. Now you can think about yours as well. Let's pull auto off. We want to make sure that that gets down and go back in, so it's on there so we can see it. Super solid here, my friends. Got it on again. Time to get through. Gotta get to those healers. Big damage. All right, Linzer's on. Let's keep going. All right, about to get over to our healers once again. Very nice. Now again, back on the heal side, you can turn the auto off, grab the Hope of Faith, start dropping everything that you can. There we go. Now if we get the frozen side here, you can drop everything if you need to. Not going to happen though, so you can drop everything if you need to again. It only happens on that first one, Master of Deceit. Moving into the damage again here, my friends. We're at 2 minutes left. Got to flip back to auto. Here we go. Get as much damage in there as we can. Get our 7 on. There we go. Lots of damage there. Huge, huge hits. Ooh, locked down. Got our suspect in. Damage in. Now again, you don't have to worry about injury, which is nice. We'll be able to survive through it. Getting down that last minute and a half. All right, into the heals. We'll leave everything on this time. We'll grab Hope of Faith. Again, the overtime heals are going to make a big difference here. Ethereal, there it is. On to the last piece, my friends. We got a little bit over a minute. We're going to grab the first demon here. Make sure we get everything on. We got 50 million to do damage on. Okay, you can always hit these there as well. Let's get Linzers on. There we are. Looking pretty good. Let's go ahead and do this again. There we go. Ally HP, shield, and buff up. Linzers on. Oh, we're so close, my friends. So close. Done. Done, done, done. In over 30 seconds. So much better. A great run for us here today. Look at that. Expert. Mask of Lies victory with a fire team this time. Very, very nice. And so excited about that. With that, my friends, a couple things. What you'll also notice is burn does not sit, but we were still able to get by with an all-fire team. Absolutely love that and had so much fun. Things for you to think about as you kind of build out your team or try a little bit differently. We were able to lean in and make it happen from that perspective with 30 seconds left. I hope you enjoyed today's episode here as we gave you a brand new team and guide to help take down Mask of Lies, Expert Mode, Beast Raid, Two-Faced Lies. If you got a question, if you got a comment, let me know because I love to hear from you and we'd love to see you in our amazing community and Discord server, my friends. On top of that, thank you for tuning in today. I appreciate your support. Thank you for the likes and the subs as we continue to grow this amazing community. Additionally, my friends, thank you so much to our members. We got memberships available today. You can check those out. Emotes, icons, lots of cool stuff comes with that. I really appreciate that support. And don't forget, we have our affiliate links and swag merch store, something for everyone there. We have our socials at Me Chat Me, stay connected. We might showcase some of your stuff here on the channel. With that, we'll see you again soon. We had a great time today on Beast Raid Two-Face Lies. More guides as always come your way, and maybe some more Beast Raid ones as well. With that, until next time, keep on running.